Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last part, we got Simba to stop being a sad boy. Now we're going to go back to Hollow Bastion.
Oh shit, listen to them rattle.
Wait a sec. I thought everything was supposed to
If
be
for
under
whatever
control.
reason you're watching this video first and not the previous part, which, why are you doing that? Apologies ahead of time. My voice is screwed.
Must be Organization 13 again. We better go see Leon.
Guys, we get to go see Leon.
Leon Scott Kennedy?
No, unfortunately.
Boo.
Hold on, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
I just messed around and did like Moogle stuff and synthesizing.
Did you find out?
Did I find out what?
I don't know, but you said
You fucked around, and you find out.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait a minute, what are the Tron enemies doing here?
What are the Tron enemies doing here? I thought we were done with Disney.
I never said that. You assumed that.
Jack and I
We
both
need a-
agreed upon we were done with Disney.
Yeah, we created a whole wallpaper and everything. It says done with Disney, but like in the Disney font, so the word done has the big Disney, like, backwards G as well.
And done is spelled D-U-N.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're
As
not
is
done with
tradition.
Disney as in like finished. We're done as in like
Mr.
Mr.
Dunn.
Mr.
Done.
Dunn
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
with Disney.
Yeah. I'm
This
running
is our-
for Disney.
We got hired by Disney. This is our promotion.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sick. Guys, it's
Go
Yuffie.
on in.
No, I don't wanna.
I'm glad we're not a popular YouTube channel, because if I pronounced her name Yuffie, I think I'd get a bunch of people in the comments telling me, what the fuck are you saying? How dare you mispronounce her name like that?
Her name's
name's Yuffie,
Toofy, right?
Sid is going to town on that keyboard.
Yeah, he is.
My god.
I love how everyone in the Kingdom Hearts universe just like slams their hands over the keyboard with like no dexterity whatsoever.
That's how I
And
type.
apparently that works.
Animating typing is hard,
He went
I
on
suppose.
over to Handsome Study to find out what all the ruckus
Maybe in
was
2006 when this game came out, yeah. That is a really, really big factory? Something. I don't know what that is, but
It's a
It's a
laboratory.
it's a long way down. Guys, what if it's Dexter's lab?
Exactly.
This is where they make the Disneys.
He opens up the room and he sees the fucking like rows of like cloning tubes, but they're all filled with Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's like the scene from Sonic Heroes where Rouge finds the Shadow clones.
Yeah. Except all of the Walt Disney clones are in art styles of different Disney properties.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is a good
And not
idea.
not completely unreasonable by Kingdom Hearts plot standards.
They should do it. There's
We
one
really-
where he looks like Iron Man, and there's one where he's dressed up like Darth Vader.
That would unironically be like a way that they could incorporate the Disney universes into the Square Enix half.
That MCP sure doesn't know when to quit, does it?
Oh yeah, it turns out that the MCP from like the computer thing there is like taking over the entire city, town, settlement.
Neat.
Area.
Yeah. Which is why the enemies from that world have been infiltrating Hollow Bastion, and why the defense mechanism is going to aggro after us again.
See,
Nice.
every Disney world has its own Walt Disney.
It's true.
God, it's Organization 13, but it's Walt Disney, just 13 copies of him.
Yep.
Xehanort thought he was slick, but Walt Disney is the true archvillain.
What if they are the same, but like What if they're all like test tube baby? They're all clone tube babies.
Clone tube babies.
Just like fucking Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. But they all have Walt Disney's DNA.
They all, what did we say? Nazi test clone tube babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nazi alien clone tube babies.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go watch the Virtue's Last Reward.
Go watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs.
I may have picked the literal worst form to be fighting these guys because they are unaffected by magic.
Oh, good.
I can literally only shoot at them. Do you guys want to talk about stuff? Because my throat hurts. I need a break for
Sure.
2 minutes.
We've been talking about Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep telling me about Walt Disney. I want more lore.
Okay.
All right.
Can Disney purchase the rights to Tarzan again so we could have Disney, like Walt
Shirtless
Disney Tarzan?
Walt Disney.
Yes. And then also we need the sweet life of Zack and Walt Disney World.
True. I'm fairly certain we've like brought up this idea.
Of the sweet life of Zack and Cody World.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
We would team up with Mr. Mosby.
It'd be perfect.
And we need to stop the Heartless from running in the halls.
I was going to say, I remember my pitch was that we teamed up with Zack and Cody, and the
To
boss
fight
was...
against,
Yeah.
Mr. Mosby.
Yeah.
Who would be the summon from that world?
The fucking... I forget the janitor's name. But whoever the janitor is.
Oh, that's a good pick. Alright, I'm fine with that. What are some other properties that need to be turned into... What's the most obscure property you can think of, Jack?
From Disney?
Yes.
Have we actually had a Jungle Book world in Kingdom Hearts yet?
No.
That's
What
weird.
the fuck?
That's a little weird.
That's really weird, actually. That's like a classic Disney property.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Cloud? Why wouldn't
I
you
think
let them
there's-
use Jungle Book?
There's references to Jungle Book throughout the series, but to my knowledge, there's not a single, like, Jungle Book world or anything substantial for it.
That would be cool.
Speaking of which, though, one property I've always liked, but I know they are never gonna do it, is Aristocats because they have the frickin' Siamese cat that's like a stereotype. So they
Just cut him out.
they'll have to like completely remove him.
I mean, that's okay. He's just one character.
Just cut it from the set.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think he plays a major part in the movie either. I think he's literally just in the movie near the end for like 2 minutes. Like one bit, and that's it.
What if it's a Kingdom Hearts game, but it's all of the racist shit that Disney has like
Yeah.
used over the years?
And this Walt Disney is the really anti-Semitic one.
But I mean,
Just
let's be
kidding.
real.
That's all of them.
There's a lot of Disney properties that should not be around these days. And yet you could find most of them on Disney Plus when it first started.
Where's the DuckTales world?
That
I
shit.
will. I know this might be a bit of a hot take. Like I definitely get that like these kind of things can't be really just freely aired anymore because like there's just times are changed, times are different. But I think like completely erasing them is not the right way to go about it necessarily because I feel like at that point they're like not acknowledging. Like, one, I don't think that it takes away from, like, the bigger problem is that these, like, the companies that, like, they remove this content, they're not really actively trying to, like, push for, like, equality or anything like that. They're just doing it to look better. But like, I feel like them just sweeping it under the rug, like they don't like, they're just kind of pretending that it never happened. Like they're not like acknowledging like, yes, we did this back when, you know, things were different and, you know, these things are not okay now. Like they don't, a lot of, like there are some cartoons that like, they'll like put like they'll still air them, but they'll put like a disclaimer. And I think that's probably like the better way of going about it, is like acknowledging, yeah, this isn't okay and you might not want to watch this because some of the things in here are not okay now. But like the acknowledgement I think is more important, because like when you pretend that it never happened, then like you can't learn why it wasn't good in the first place. I think that's the argument I'm trying to make here.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You can't really learn if like the information is just being removed completely.
I mean, how many decades did it take him to change up Splash Mountain?
Jesus.
Way longer than it should have taken them.
I think that's what like Looney Tunes does. And a lot of like the Looney Tunes stuff, when like they would air like classic stuff, they'll be like, hey, listen, we're not going to edit this stuff, but like some of this isn't okay, so just so you know.
Yeah, they have like a disclaimer that's like, this was made during a time when this was more acceptable. We're not apologizing for it, but we're not erasing it either.
Which...
And what I mean, like, we're not apologizing for it. They're saying, like, apologizing doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Because, like, it happened.
It did.
And it's
I mean,
here...
I'd rather the ugly truth than, like, trying to put on a facade to look better. Oh. I summoned Peter Pan, and I regretted this instantly, because he doesn't shut the fuck up.
No!
I will never summon Peter Pan again for the rest of the game.
He looks
Also,
so old in his portrait.
His signature move is just showing pictures of their adventures in the first game.
Wow. Gotta fly!
Which, speaking of like getting away with things that like would get people upset nowadays, the Powerpuff Girls really made the devil gay and put the devil in the show. And like, we just were like, all right, cool. This guy, I like him. He's cool.
Him was the
great.
best though, so I
His
don't know
name
what
was
you're
Him.
talking about.
Dude, him is awesome. Where's the Cartoon Network Kingdom Hearts timeline? Like, that's an alternate universe I want to see. I want to peek into that timeline. Is that the same alternate universe that, like, Sega's actually still a console manufacturer, and this is, like, a Sega exclusive?
Now the question is, who is your Donald and who's your Goofy?
In Cartoon Network?
Yes.
So, I think this would just extend to also, like, anything from, like, Hanna-Barbera as well. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's fair.
You gotta have Scooby-Doo. He's one of them.
I feel like Shaggy and Scooby
Probably
would
Shaggy
be-
and Scooby. That would
probably
be,
be
good.
like the combo.
I would be down for that combo.
If you're going for like a pure Hanna-Barbera, I can see that.
I feel like it would probably start with like just the Hanna-Barbera stuff, but then it would like, as the series would go along, it would like expand, and like the stuff from Cartoon Network from like the 90s onward would be like the Pixar stuff for Disney.
Yeah, you'd have like the Craig McCracken stuff. You'd get like a Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends world.
You get some
Dexter's Lab.
codename Kid Next Door.
Oh, dude, Codename Kids Next Door world would slap. I want this now.
Number one gets to be your partner.
Number 1 and
What
number
would-
2 would be your 2 partners.
What would be the summon?
Just 4 doing Kamehameha.
Perfect.
Or
It
is
doesn't.
that 3?
We don't. I was gonna say they don't necessarily need to all have a summon because like usually Kingdom Hearts games you only have like 4 or 5 summons, maybe 6 tops, and it's not from like one from each world. It's just like you get like just a selection.
Well, we've decided that
But
the codename Kids Next Door world gets a summon too.
we need a Dexter's Lab world, and we do get a summon from it, and it's frickin' Dexter's mech that he uses to fight Mandark.
Love it. Send it to print.
That'd be so cool.
We'll be there
And
soon.
we get a Samurai
like-
Jack world.
I like how the MCP didn't think to like lock the system from us getting inside.
Just change the password.
No, why would they?
I took a little detour over here. This area is actually technically optional, but if you're trying to go completion route, then you do need to come over here. There's like nothing else besides the Cosmic Chain, which is an accessory and a puzzle piece, but like if you don't come here, you don't get them, so yeah, make sure you come on over.
Come on, Eileen.
You cut out for me for a second. Did you just sing the Shania Twain song?
No.
Oh. That was what was in my head.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. We're going back in. It's time to get re-rezzed.
Oh boy.
When's the Digimon
What the game-
world?
What they don't tell you is that this literally murders them and they get like rebirthed.
They get cloned.
Yeah, they get cloned.
Gorge, Voltron's okay.
Me too. Let's head for the game grid. Great! The terminal works!
Let's go!
Well, time to go to the game grid, guys.
Welcome back to Sonic Riders Zero Gravity.
Man, I thought we were done with that franchise.
Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII motorcycle minigame.
He's slapping that keyboard.
Finished?
No?
Would be. If it weren't
Poor
for the old
keyboards
loon's
in this
magic.
universe just get completely abused.
Old loon, you say? I'm trying to work here. I'll show you who's old.
Also, I love how like
Pulls out
old
his
school
dick.
computers, they like
Good.
would do like the keyboard is like built into the terminal.
There
So
you
like
go,
what if the
Leon.
keys stop
One
working? What
homemade
if there's just like a
program.
malfunction
Only
with the
wizard
keyboard?
special.
They like it's not a USB, they can't like
This had
detach it.
better
They have to
work.
freaking rewire everything.
Be on your guard.
They don't think about that too hard. Just don't worry about it.
Oh
And it won't
snap,
happen.
we got a disc.
And the computer got set on fire.
Don't worry about it. Just work around the kinks.
When I recorded this part, I was baffled that they would give him a disc with no jewel case. Just raw dog that disc. Just like here's a disc, go give him the disc. Like
Raw dog that data.
dude, put a sleeve or case or something. Like God, please.
It's over!
Nope.
Just put it in the side of a napkin.
Could you imagine if the disc got broken on the way to the freaking terminal?
I hope it
put
does.
it-
Yes. I can imagine that, as a matter of fact. It would be funny.
Yeah, this is it! It's it! Yeah! Back off!
I feel like if I don't know why I thought of this, but if this was like a crossover with Sailor Moon instead of Final Fantasy, this is totally something that Usagi would do. Like she would accidentally break the disc.
When's the Jump Force Kingdom Hearts game?
Conceptually, that sounds cool, but knowing what Jump Force ended up being, God no.
Yeah, but we get to be partners with Luffy and Goku.
Ah, you know what?
And then we
That
can
would
go
be
to the
cool.
Bleach world. Is that Shonen Jump? I don't know. But Bobobo world, done. Actually, we could just have Don Patch and General Jiggly Jiggler as our allies. Done.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before.
Probably.
Yeah.
I want
I think
this
so-
again.
This
I was
is
gonna say, I think
Oh, yeah.
we talked about this back in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Here's the issue. There's too many of these goddamn Kingdom Hearts games.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I want this. I just want to play a Bobobo game.
True. Where's
there
the
two-
Bobobo 2D fighter?
I mean, there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts games, but is there really that many games?
We've done 3 LPs. Yes.
That's already too much for you.
That is 3 LPs too many. Can we take Tron Guy to the real world?
Okay, so including like collections, there's like 13 games. So, yeah. We'll see you in the next part when we try and team up with Tron to take on the MCP and restore order to Hollow Bastion.